Hello and welcome back for another wonderful episode of Black Man TV, where we discuss different types of topics on different types of subjects that I often find myself going around YouTube and making comments on people's videos. I want to do a shout out to a couple of people who I look at often. Uh, Tommy Sotomayor. I watch his videos discussing the condition of black women in the American society today. Love to watch that, brother. I make plenty of comments. And another brother that I watch for entertainment purposes is DJ Academics. Uh, I listen to a lot of his commentary. I agree on about 90% of it is entertaining. The only thing that I don't like is his view on Drake, the rapper Drake. I think he actually likes Drake or something. I wouldn't call the man Champagne Poppy for nothing, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, I watch his show, DJ Academics. Check that out. Pretty entertaining. But that's about it. Today, I want to discuss the topic of black women. Black women, American black women, and the condition, from layman's terms. Um, from my experience with black women, and I've dealt with black women, white women, Indian women, all types of women, Spanish women. I've done with German women, Sweden women, which I would say if I had to pick, I would choose a foreign woman. These days, I'd stay away from the dating scene simply because it is a hindrance when you're talking about making money. Money and relationship do not go together unless you got a very business savvy woman on your side. But for the common woman, they're basically only worried about their selves. Black women are like this too. All women are, but today we're talking about black women because I'm a black man, and it's something that's suppressing our people from reaching the ultimate highest of the high. And black women are what I think very selfish. And I'll give you an example. There's a girl right now that I talk to, or I don't even really talk to her. She talks to me, or she texts me, calls me. She basically likes me, and but now this girl has about 4 kids. She's about my age, or about the same age, and maybe no, she's probably a little bit younger than me. But she has a lot of baggage, really has nothing going for herself. Over sex. Every time, every text is, I want to have sex, I want to have sex. I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny. Which I have no problem with sex, but I'm a boss. And when you're a boss, you really have no time, for a lot of stuff that women come with, it's better off just go to backpage.com and hire and get you one of those happy ending girls, because after that, so you're going to get right back to business. And but selfishness is probably the number one thing that I would say black women have that other women have less of, which makes them a better catch. um Black women don't really care to entertain any other conversation that you may want to have with them about what you have going on. All they care about is what they have going on. You can't get a black woman to change habits for anything, especially if she's over the age of 20 years old, which pretty much, every race of women varies. Some is 25 years old, some 22. The age range where they just mentally unable to deal with no matter what you do or how much money you have or how much time you spend. They're just not changing. I think that's something that applies to men and women, but I would say in my situation, since I date women, um, women have this a lot. Particularly, black women are very selfish. Probably the most selfish and self-asphyxiated. But even there's a deeper problem within that problem, because then you have different types of black women. You have, normal black women that aspire to do greater things in life. They want to be, they want to be the highest on the food chain. They want to be the CEO, they want to be the president, the emperor, the king, whatever you want to call it. That's what a black woman wants to be. They want to be everything that the black man wants to be. Hence, there is that's one of the issues in itself that continues to separate black families in America. That's one of them that goes on in the upper echelon of black women, the ones that seek out education, and they have there's a lot of avenues and areas to assist them with that type of deal, so it's easier for a woman to do just about anything. It doesn't matter what color you are, but if you're a minority and you're trying to go to college and you're non-male, then it's there's avenues out there that will help you, that can't wait to help you, which is all part of a bigger agenda. But that's another conversation. It just basically boils down to the goals of the black woman and the black male are absolutely the same, which is be successful, have a career, or be your own boss. Basically, be the breadwinner. Go to college, get your education. You don't need a man. If you have a man, that's nice, but you really want to be prepared to the best of your ability to where you don't need one. So that's a problem. And then you have the ratchet, and I use that term because that's what that's the modern term, ratchet. Then you have the ratchet black female, which is something that derived, I would say, from the latest generation. I would say from 2005 until now. The ratchet is cool. I mean, before, in the 90s, you can go outside and see ratchet, and nobody was, it wasn't on TV. Nobody was glorifying, being a poor black person using the system. That wasn't glorified. That was looked down on back in the day, and good upstart black people usually talked about it and discussed and wished that our people would do better, and and treat it as that. Now it's actually glorified to be a ratchet black female. But let me tell you one thing that I see, and I stay in the black area. I feel most comfortable in the black area. I don't really do. I stay off the law enforcement radar, so I've paid a whole lot of dues myself, so but I stay off the radar. A person my age with my talents, we have very little involvement with law enforcement. But with the music and everything it is the way today, with the rap groups basically glorifying drug dealing and shooting and doing all this type of activity. I see why kids will follow this, because these guys basically are the millionaires of black society. The people in the black society that appear to be doing or be the most successful, through uh, their career choice down to what they have to show. So this is what kids are looking at. I was no different as a child. I saw the big rims and the chains on the drug dealers. I didn't necessarily want to be a drug dealer, but I wanted to have what they had. But kids today, with it being glorified on TV, they actually think the drug dealer is the way to go. So, um, but the condition of the black woman is since it's cool to be ratchet now. That's what little black girls aspire to be. They aspire to have different types of color hair. They aspire to, be an Instagram and Facebook queen. They aspire to tell and disloyalty towards the black man, even regardless if it's their son or not. Most of these young girls out here, they're the ones that's doing the most of the snitching, as they call it. It's young black women that's doing most of the snitching. Like Tommy Sotomayor said, when brothers are getting shot down in the street, you know, uh, I don't really see too much uproar from the sisters of America, from the black women of America. I don't see the outrage from the mothers. I see the mother of the shot child, but not other mothers doing campaigns of support. I see a lot of watching and looking hood and rubbernecking, but nothing much more than that. No real solution by the black woman. I see black men out there, burning stuff down, this, that, and the other, which most of those people were probably products of single mom, and that's why they seek that type of revenge instead of other avenues. But yeah, so basically it all boils down to selfishness, and but it's inbred. It's not going to change. Um, this is an action that is not going to change any. Plus just the black woman in the black male. There's no attraction anymore with all the new styles. Now black men have evolved from we've being acceptable on their women to most of the generations has become a little older now. 25 through 40 years old. Most the guys that I know prefer a girl with their natural African nappy hair. I mean, I can only speak for me, but I prefer girls with nappy hair. I don't even care if it's really short hair to a very low, as long as it's natural and it's yours. And they say that's harder to maintain because they want to put all this stuff in it to make it look softer. But I say that you'll get a better quality man and a better quality family, with your natural hair, and stay in shape. Uh, 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 most black women I see in the grocery store, they're out of shape. Black women are just already naturally bigger than a lot of your other races of women. There are a couple other different races of white skinned people, like Swedish. They have bigger women there, but we're talking. That's not common. You don't see that often, especially in this country. But the black women are the bigger size women in this country, maybe besides Polynesian Samoan. But that's those people are in my region. You don't see those people where I'm at. Black women are the bigger. We have the just bigger boobs, bigger asses, bigger feet, bigger hands. Most they're not all black women, but just the ones that where I'm at, I noticed that they're all big and they don't necessarily appeal to me, and it's not their skin color. It's